I was concerned about Batman though when she did that. I was wondering if it like brought back some past trauma for Batman or something.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He was probably watching that on TV, and he was like, "That's so insensitive."
You knew I was watching.
Welcome to Kicking Trees, Canada's premier comic book podcast.
Yeah.
So what are we discussing today?
I just read Black Cat
And
by Jed Mackay.
And how was that?
I finished the first series and the annual, and I started the second series.
Yes.
It was real good stuff.
I like his use of Black Cat in the current Avengers story.
That's been my favorite Avengers story of this current run by Jed Mackay.
Easily the best one.
I did not love how it started. I even dropped it after it started.
I recall that.
But this new one got me back. He does wonders with Black Cat.
She needed to be a full-time member of that team.
I wish she was a full-time member now, but it looks like she's just leaving now.
That does
the story.
They need her as a little bit of spice right
Yeah,
now.
it's such a lame team right now.
That team right now is just mashed potatoes.
They
salty
thought
bit.
Storm would throw in some spice, but she's not really some, like we've seen it before. She's not really some spice.
The better X-Men pick easily would have been White Queen.
Especially with the Iron Man things she had going on previously. Yeah.
Have them still talk about the fallout of their marriage.
Yeah. They could have had some divorced awkwardness. Yeah, that would have been good stuff.
And the Avengers, I don't think they've ever had a telepath full-time on the team.
Moondragon.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah. But she could also talk about being better than Moondragon.
She could.
She would.
Is Moondragon the only one?
That I can think of.
Yeah, me too.
But they can let us know if we're wrong.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Get in the comments. The X-Men having a telepath is a main thing. Every X-Men team has to have a telepath.
So many.
Yeah. So it makes sense that the Avengers also follow that rule.
Yeah, and the X-Men have planned to donate, so Emma Frost could have been on the Avengers.
Yeah.
Instead of an Exceptional X-Men, which might be canceled now, I'm not sure.
Exceptional X-Men is one of the few that wasn't canceled, I believe.
What was canceled?
Was X Factor, NYX, and X Force.
Were you collecting any of those?
No.
That's why.
Yeah, I was not contributing.
I too was not collecting any of those. So.
Wow. And if we're not collecting them, we have our fingers on the pulse of the comic book community. We decide what is popular and what is not.
Yeah, and if it's neither of us, it's not looking good for that title. You have to have at least one of us on it.
Yeah.
Preferably both.
So something with the Spider-Man team, the editorial, they're always like, forget about Mary Jane and Peter being a thing. They're not getting married, it's not happening, forget about it. But they also always insist on having Mary Jane be in something.
She makes some money.
So what's up with that?
Yeah, they just don't want to commit to her.
No. Instead, she's a supporting character in all new Venom right now.
Yeah.
Just weird choices.
And they make the money, and they just refuse to do what the people want to do with her. It is quite annoying. But also now with Ultimate Spider-Man, it would be a little redundant to have them together.
That is also true.
Who would you have him with right now if you can't do Mary Jane because of Ultimate Spider-Man?
I would have Spider-Man be dating main universe Kitty Pryde, kind of transfer that relationship over from the original Ultimate Universe.
That would be pretty fun.
Because if he's not dating Mary Jane, I think he should be dating other superheroes.
Yeah. That would be quite fun.
Like when he was dating Mockingbird for a bit.
Yeah, how was that?
It wasn't very exciting.
Oh, okay.
But
did she not go on adventures with him or anything?
She did sometimes, not frequently.
Okay.
I'm not making a good argument here.
No, you're not.
But
it could be more fun
they
with
could
Kitty.
do it better.
Yeah.
Yes. And right now, Kitty's state, she's semi-depressed maybe from killing all those Orcus guys, I think I read somewhere.
She is going on some dates in Exceptional X-Men.
You are reading Exceptional X-Men.
I read the start of it.
And then you dropped it.
I dropped it,
It's not looking good for Exceptional X-Men.
No. It's just they had a lot of focus on those side characters that I didn't really know and I didn't really care about. I was collecting it for Kitty and Emma Frost, and they just weren't in it enough.
That is another semi-issue with the From the Ashes. Every X-Men writer wants to introduce a handful of new young mutants, but there's too many mutants already.
It's sort of why I dropped Uncanny X-Men as well.
That is also why I dropped Uncanny X-Men. I don't really care to get to know the extracts.
I don't even know their name.
I think that's what they're calling them.
I want more.
Let us know.
I want more of the people I love already, and then they can sprinkle those people in, but they kind of shoved them right in.
Exactly. Maybe one or two at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. Having the whole team there is too much to take
Yes.
to take in at once.
What is your favorite from DC right now?
Probably Wonder Woman. Normally, I say Nightwing just because he's my favorite, but Wonder Woman is just really good right now.
I'm trying to think if I like anything more than Wonder Woman at DC, and I don't think I do.
No, it's a banger comic.
Maybe Green Lantern. It's probably Wonder Woman, though.
Yeah, I think so. Green Lantern is pretty great right now as well, though. It was already good, but I think it hit a new stride right now.
How are you feeling about Jeremy Adams' Aquaman run?
I'm a little underwhelmed currently.
Okay, that's what our papa was saying to me the other day.
But also...
He said he hates it.
Oh my god, yeah, I would have said that.
I've been enjoying it.
I still love Jeremy Adams and I love Aquaman, so I'm having a good time.
Okay.
I do sort of hope he gets the water powers taken away after this story, or maybe one more story.
One story with the water powers.
I don't like him with the water powers. I think he's badass as just a super strength guy with his powerful... It's like Green Arrow and Black Canary, how Black Canary could whip Green Arrow's butt, but Green Arrow's still cool on his own.
But a lot of people want him with hydrokinesis.
But why?
Everyone assumes...
Who are those people?
The non-readers.
So who cares if they want it?
All the non-readers assume he has hydrokinesis.
So you think they're just trying to fix some confusion?
Maybe, I don't know.
He can't stay with them forever.
No, he can't.
Because also he has Mara, so Mara doesn't have the power now.
No, yeah.
She's got to get the power back. But also, it's underwhelming right now, but even in Jeremy Adams' Flash run and in his Green Lantern run, I also thought the first story was kind of underwhelming, and it got amazing after that.
Okay, we have to give him some time.
Yeah. Flash's was better than the other two, because Wally was having that time-traveling story with all the past Flashes.
I did like that story, yeah.
But I still thought it was weaker than the rest of the entire series he did.
So you're an Aquaman expert. How do Mara's hydrokinesis powers work? Because I thought they were magic. And magic in the DC universe, I believe, is learnable by anyone. Anyone can learn magic.
See, I don't know if you can say I'm an Aquaman expert because I don't exactly know how Mara's powers work. I thought maybe they're her race, but then why is there not a bunch of people doing that?
Well, Tempest can do that.
And his is magic. He learned it. I'm quite sure.
So couldn't Mara relearn how to do hydrokinesis and then both of them have hydrokinesis?
But also, the way they took powers away and absolute power didn't quite make full sense with things like that.
That is also true.
So I don't know if Mara no longer has the ability to learn that magic now because of the absolute power stuff. That didn't fully make sense. Because people born with their powers and stuff, they still got their stuff taken away and everything.
And how does Martian Manhunter in Justice League Unlimited, how does he have some of his powers, but not all of his powers? Does Black Canary still have heat vision? And if so, what has that been shown in?
I assumed they were going to take care of that in the Atom Project. Because Green Arrow is now doing a solo mission without any of the family, so I assumed they would take care of that in the Atom Project where they're doing all of that stuff.
And she hasn't really shown up in Justice League.
No, she hasn't.
I think they are going to forget.
And she'll just be normal again one day?
Yes, that is what I'm betting on.
I'm sure when the Atom Project is over, they'll have some sort of big thing where they're like, yeah, we fixed everyone's powers. Everyone has the right powers again.
It was all off panel.
Yeah.
You are right.
Yeah.
You are 100% correct.
And then that one panel of Black Canary with heat vision, that's all we'll see of her with the heat vision.
Now, do you think it was heat vision or was it Martian vision?
You think she has Martian Manhunter's Martian vision?
His missing powers. I don't remember if he used his Martian vision in Justice League or not.
Wasn't he missing all of the eye powers?
I don't remember. I just thought he was missing... I think they only went over he was missing his telepathy.
Oh.
But he was probably missing other things too.
I don't know why. I thought he said his optical stuff as well.
He probably did say that.
Yeah? I'm not totally sure.
I'm not either.
Okay.
Let us know.
Let us know, yeah.
How are you enjoying Black Canary Best of the Best?
That is the one comic that might be equal to Wonder Woman in my mind because I'm a whore for Tom King.
Okay.
I love that comic. Especially, I think I'm one issue behind actually. But I've been loving it.
Did you read the issue where she baned Lady Shiva?
I loved that issue.
I thought that was pretty cool and fun.
That was awesome. I was concerned about Batman though when she did that. I was wondering if it brought back some past trauma for Batman or something.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He was probably watching that on TV and he was like, "That's so insensitive."
You knew I was watching. Moon Knight's pretty cool right now. I have no idea how he could defeat an Asgardian guy.
Well, he lost.
Well, I'm sure eventually he'll win though. He did lose.
Here's what he's gonna have to do. During that Age of Khonshu story in Avengers,
yeah,
Khonshu powered him up, and he was able to control Mjolnir and beat Thor. So he'll have to pray to Khonshu, get powered up again, and then just punch him really hard. Or
You think he'll be like that for a while?
no.
Okay.
They also have that Asgardian magic drug thing going around.
The pill? The glitter?
Yes, glitter. That's what they're calling it. What if he just like puts a bunch of it in that guy's face?
What is that? Is it a normal drug?
I don't know. It's a magic drug of some kind.
It's got like fairy dust in it or something.
Yes. But I'm assuming if it's a magic drug, an Asgardian can OD on it.
Yeah. Have they shown normal people ODing on it?
That cop lady keeps saying if you don't have it every day or so, you die.
So it hits humans like an extra crazy drug. It might hit the Asgardian like a normal drug.
Moon Knight's always talking about being in his mad dog days again right now. Forcing a supervillain to OD.
Pretty mad
That's
dog.
pretty mad dog days.
That is pretty mad dog days.
He can bring that up later on, like how we cut off Bushman?
Yeah.
Bushman's face.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty mad dog, but not quite on the level of cutting someone's face off.
Yeah, this is true.
He'll get there.
Yeah.
I would like if he got there.
He's working his way there.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, Tigra is connected to the tiger god that is the natural enemy of the Phoenix, as she brought up recently.
Yeah.
I don't know how Tigra works.
I don't know either.
They never really say anything about her, and I haven't read old Tigra stuff, so I don't know. Maybe her god powers her up somehow.
Maybe both of them.
They
can double team the Asgardian.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But would Khonshu just power him up like that after they've had their little argument?
He powers up Hunter's moon, his faithful son.
That I could see that more likely, actually, yeah. And then maybe they could even keep Hunter's moon that powerful for a bit.
And then Hunter's moon joins the Avengers.
That would also be better. Yeah.
Jed Mackay has his group of characters.
Yeah.
That in Doctor Strange, he had them all team up as like a fantasy team.
I remember that, yeah.
He needs to bring more of his characters onto his Avengers team.
He does, because he works so well with them.
Yes. So on his Avengers team, I would like Black Cat, Clea. That's all I need on that team.
To spice it up.
Oh, and Hunter's Moon. I want Hunter's Moon there too.
As a powered up guy or just as Hunter's Moon?
See, people will be like, you don't need Hunter's Moon and a Moon Knight. I mean, you don't need a Moon Knight and a Black Panther on the team.
Yeah.
But it would be pretty cool if they did.
Also, they could have some fun interactions.
They could.
Too.
They could.
Yeah.
They could be sneaking around together, doing whatever.
Yeah. I like that.
Because it's time Hunter's Moon got out of the just being in the Moon Knight title and got
Jed
more
Mackay
exposure.
Doesn't do that soon. Once he leaves the Moon Knight run,
Hunter's Moon's gone. He's done. Yeah.
He's never used again. Yeah. He's got to spread his wings out.
And he's too cool of a character to just be left doing nothing. Yeah.
The other fist of Khonshu is such it seems like a no-brainer.
It is.
But it was never done.
Was he always calling himself the Fist of Khonshu before this run?
It was a thing for a while before this run. I don't know about when it started.
Okay. Yeah. No-brainer.
Yeah. Who would you take out of the current Avengers team to put your 3 that you just named in there? Because that's too big of a team now, I think. You could take Scarlet Witch out easy for Clea.
Yes.
You could even take Black Panther out for Hunter's Moon if you wanted to. But also, we just said they'd have some.
Yeah, I want them together. Scarlet Witch hasn't really been contributing any personality to this team. So I'm sorry, Wanda fans, but she has to be cut. So who do we have? Hunter's Moon, Clea, and Black Cat.
You got Scarlet Witch out for Clea. I kind of want Iron Man off that team
since he's in West Coast. And he's wearing different armors between comics.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
So that hasn't really been
He's wearing actually a different armor in Avengers, West Coast Avengers, and Iron Man.
Yes. So I don't know what's going on there.
It might be fixed after this story, actually. He might be wearing like the steampunk look in the next one.
I saw he has a sword now.
I did not know that.
On his steampunk armor.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
You want Iron Man fully gone?
Well, just off the main Avengers team. They still have Captain America, Sam Wilson.
They kind of need at least one of the main 3.
You disrespect Sam Wilson?
He's the only different big 3. He's not one of the OG big 3s.
Who else is there? Oh, because Thor left and Steve isn't there.
Yeah.
Vision is there.
Vision kind of always has to be there, I feel. Like Martian Manhunter on the Justice League.
Wouldn't it be kind of interesting to have none of the big 3 after they just did so long with such a basic team,
That's
including
true.
the Jason Aaron run as well, which is also a very basic team?
That's true.
they have such a vanilla team for so long now. You can only go so far with these characters because they all have their solos as well.
Who's their genius guy then? Black Panther?
Yeah, they don't need Tony if they have Black Panther for smarts.
Okay,
And
you're
you know what?
convincing me.
There could be a story where they need like an Iron Man level armor, and Black Cat pulls out her armor.
I don't think Black Cat wore the Iron Cat armor, did she?
I haven't read Iron Cat itself.
Is
like
that what
the
you're
title
talking
Iron
about?
Cat. I am, but
Okay.
I found out when I was reading Black Cat that she got that armor in the Black Cat series first.
Oh.
But she was in control of it, but she chose not to be in it to trick Tony into chasing the armor when she stayed behind to escape.
How did she get that armor?
She was gathering things to do a big theft on her main like thief enemy. So she was gathering different components from like Doctor Strange and the Fantastic Four and then Iron Man. And then she got like the clearance and everything. She got into his special armor making room and then had it make whatever she needed. And then Tony found out what she was doing. So then he was going to break through the door. And while he was breaking through that high level security door, she quickly made the machine make that armor for her.
He just has an armor fabricator?
Yeah. But since she did it so fast, it wasn't like that great. It was just an armor. It didn't have like blasts or anything. It just had claws.
So in the Iron Cat miniseries, does it get better or does it just have claws? You
gotten
haven't
there
read
yet.
that yet. Okay.
It is in my omnibus. I just haven't gotten there.
Oh, I didn't know that was collected in there.
It's very
That
good.
makes sense.
I think it's got everything by Jed Mackay except for Black Cat and Mary Jane, that little miniseries that happened, which I think was by Jed Mackay.
Is one omnibus all of Jed Mackay's Black Cat?
I think so.
Yeah.
It had 2 series, and they're both in there, and Iron Cat. But then I
Yeah,
do
that
think
checks
it's
out.
weird how they didn't put the Mary Jane Black Cat thing in there then.
Well, those were tie-in things to other Spider-Man
To
stuff.
Beyond.
So the one shot of Mary Jane and Black Cat was a Beyond tie-in.
Was it by Jed
It was
Mackay?
by Jed Mackay, and it revolved around Peter in the hospital, and then the Hood came threatening Peter's life.
Why?
Why Peter's life if he had a secret identity?
Why did the Hood care? Why was he involved?
I don't remember.
All right.
Let us know.
All right.
I don't remember why the Hood cared. He didn't have his hood at the time.
Oh, it's just, what's his name?
Parker Robbins, yeah.
It's just a guy then.
Yeah, because Hawkeye got rid of his hood in a Hawkeye mini by Matthew Rosenberg.
Free fall.
Yes.
I got that.
Okay. And then they had to do a heist, or the Hood was gonna kill Peter Parker. I guess I don't remember.
Okay.
And then they maybe stole something from Count Nefaria.
Okay.
It could have been
The
someone
Hood?
else. I don't remember. But then the second Mary Jane and Black Cat mini was a tie-in to Dark Web, where they went on a
Oh.
limbo heist.
Yeah.
So I don't think those really further the Black Cat plots.
Yeah, they just don't matter.
Yeah.
But also by Jed Mackay, that one as well.
Yes. I do have all of that mini as well, but
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
Jed Mackay, he does such great stuff.
He does do good
aside
stuff.
from the Avengers.
Well, you dropped his X-Men.
Oh yeah, that's true as well.
I'm enjoying his X-Men.
His X-Men, I didn't hate or anything. I was just a little in protest of them ending the Krakoan age because I loved Krakoa.
Yeah, I too love Krakoa.
I tried to go along with From the Ashes, but I was like, this isn't Krakoa. I can't do
It's
it
not
right
the
now.
same quality for
No.
sure. It's not a strong status quo like Krakoa was.
Yeah, they're all just scattered just like before now with no main goal.
And that's what Krakoa was fixing,
Yeah.
was their scattering.
And also, they could have started this new age and just kept Krakoa as an island, and mutants could be there if they wanted to, and they could also be in New York if they wanted to, just not have it so they all have to be there as like a citizen and everything. They didn't have to destroy it all.
And that would make more sense for when they want to pit X-Men against X-Men.
Yeah.
Because the raid on Grey Malkin crossover, that conflict didn't super make sense.
What is the conflict exactly?
They both wanted to raid Grey Malkin, but didn't want the other team there while raiding Grey Malkin.
See, that does seem like a moment where they could just be like, we've all worked together before, let's do it again right now.
You know what they did? They had one of the extracts.
Is that their name?
I don't know if that's their name.
Okay.
They're going to let us know.
Okay.
They had one of the extracts attack Wolverine. Oh, no. No. There
One of
was...
the extracts on Wolverine's side in the
Oh
Uncanny
my
X-Men?
god, you're right. Attack Cyclops. One of the extracts attack... It wasn't a very good story. They had one of the extracts attack Cyclops, Because Cyclops went for his communicator, whatever, and then the extract was like, he's going for his beam, his optic blast, and he... I don't know what that guy's powers are. But
Which one?
I don't know his name.
Okay.
The one that's a guy but isn't Death Dream.
Death Dream is the only guy I can remember.
Because he was kind of anime.
Yeah, he looked cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they started fighting. But there was...
They took out Cyclops?
No, he was still up. But then there was a guy named Scurvy, and he was upping aggression on everyone. Which is kind of a lame excuse.
Is he a newer person?
No idea.
His power is to up aggression?
I think he had some sort of telepathy power, but he was making them all...
Where does the name Scurvy come in all of this?
Using his powers makes him deteriorate. So he looks like a senior citizen, and he's bald and whatever.
Okay.
So he looks malnourished from using his powers.
Okay.
That's the drawback.
All right. And he manipulates emotions.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
He might just have telepathy.
So then they all started fighting after that, and then they couldn't let it go?
Yes. And then they found that Charles Xavier was being held there, and Cyclops wants him held there, and Rogue doesn't want him held there.
Why does Cyclops want him held there?
Cyclops is real mad at Professor X from the Fall of X stuff.
Okay, and also why are they raiding Grey Malkin if Cyclops still wants him in there? Why would he want to raid?
Cyclops needed to raid Grey Malkin because they kidnapped a beast.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that works a bit then if they just have different goals raiding.
Well, why don't they just both work together doing it?
Because he doesn't want Professor X free.
Rogue's team wasn't there to get Professor X. They were there because Jubilee and one of the extracts was taken. The horse girl.
But they were also going to free Professor X.
But they were fighting before they knew Professor X was there.
Also, pretty crazy if Cyclops be like, we're going to free Beast and not Jubilee.
I'm sure he was going to save Jubilee.
So there's no reason they couldn't work
I'm
together.
sure that was commented on, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that is a little ridiculous. And he just wanted Professor X to be locked up by criminals?
The X-Men, he wants Professor X locked up, but the X-Men don't currently have a facility to lock him up in.
Keeping him locked up with criminals still isn't the right answer.
Yeah. He's real mad at him.
Okay, also, like, Cyclops has had his moral troubles, but that's pretty horrible. He's not like that morally gray right now.
Well, Professor X, he thinks Professor X killed all those astronauts or whatever when he was helping Orcus at the end to turn on Orcus.
Oh.
Even because he didn't read the Xavier's Secret Marvel Infinity comic.
I didn't either.
Where it's revealed that those were all fake people created by Professor X.
I was about to say, didn't he actually kill them? So in that comic, they revealed they were fake people.
Yes.
I hate that.
It was quite the jump.
They should have just had him having killed people.
They don't like major characters to be responsible for slaughters.
Wolverine?
That's true. Well, the astronauts were innocents, though.
Oh, that's true.
It's like in the end of New X-Men, where they had it revealed that, no, it wasn't Magneto that just terrorized New York. It was Xorn pretending to be Magneto. Right after Grant Morrison left, they came up with that to absolve Magneto. Or,
yeah. I thought it was the other way around.
It was revealed in the end of that Xorn was Magneto. Right?
Magneto was wearing the Xorn mask.
Yes.
Yes.
But then immediately after, once Grant Morrison left, like 2 issues later, it was revealed that, no, it was Xorn pretending to be Magneto, pretending to be Xorn.
We were mistaken again.
Yeah. It was a big oopsie. That was a lot of Xorn talk from a confusing story that I read 7 years ago. So again, be sure to let me know how wrong I am. We now just got back from the comic book store. We're going to go through what we picked up. We both collect a lot of the same series, so we're going to zoom through those ones together and then individually go through what makes our collections unique from one another. So what do we got here? We both have Black Canary, Best of the Best, number 5. Wonder Woman 19. Green Lantern 21. Beginning of Hush 2 with Batman 158. Neither of us are both of us are against this existing. For various, you go on. Why don't you want this to be a thing?
I never really liked the original Hush storyline that much. I think it's greatly overrated. And I feel like Chip Zdarsky got fucked over on his run a lot, and they cut him out just to do this Hush 2 that I don't care about, so it makes me hate it a bit more.
All right. We both got Absolute Martian Manhunter #1. We both got Superman 24. We both got Justice League Unlimited #5. We both got Ultimate Spider-Man #15. This is my pick of the week. Are we on? Oh, yes. Okay. Continuing with my pile, I have Naruto Ninja Turtles #3, Radiant Black #32, X-Manhunt Omega #1, Pool Minotti #1, The Incredible Hulk #23. I'm not signed up for this, but it is in my pile. Laura Kinney Wolverine #4, Godzilla vs. Fantastic Four #1, Fantastic Four #30, and then I got 2 back issues of Batman by Doug Moenick. And then from the cheap trades bin, I got Wolverine versus the X-Men and Volume 3 of Bendis's Uncanny X-Men.
And I might have some from a couple weeks ago. I only go every 2 weeks, but I got One World Under Doom, issue 2, Miles Morales Spider-Man, issue 31, The Avengers, issue 24, Nightwing, issue 124, Batman and Robin, year 1, number 6, World's Finest, 37, and The Titans, issue 21.
And what's your pick of the week?
My pick of the week is Absolute Martian Manhunter #1, right here. I love what Dennis Camp has been doing with the Ultimates, and I want to see what else he's got for us.
Is this the first issue with Psycho Pirate and Titans?
No, he's been doing some behind-the-scenes work.
What's he up to?
He's part of Deathstroke's new team to just mess with the Titans. Raven's been having troubles with her powers. Psycho Pirate has similar powers, so he's been seeing a nice vulnerable time to mess with Raven.
Okay.
This
Cool.
This new run started off pretty rough, actually.
But it's good now?
I stuck with it because I love Nightwing, and it's picked up because they focus more on just the dynamics between the team and less about the superheroing, which is kind of what the Titans is all about.
Yeah, that is appreciated. We're going to end things off today with a quick BuzzFeed quiz. And it is, based on some of your preferences, which Marvel man would you marry?
Who are you hoping to marry?
So I am personally... You go first. I don't know who I'm wanting.
Well, part of me would just say like someone like Captain America because I know he'd be a good husband.
Yeah.
But I also want to go a dangerous path.
Uh-huh.
And
what does that mean to you?
Hawkeye or Moon Knight, just because they deal with sharp objects and stuff. I like to be a little risky with my men.
Okay, so you're considering walking around a room with the lights off and stepping on an arrow or a moonerang.
Well, that's not what I had in mind for like a dangerous, risky man, but
That's pretty dangerous and risky.
That is a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, okay. For me, I am hoping for some Beta Ray Bill, maybe.
You think he'll be on this?
I think Beta Ray Bill makes every
top
BuzzFeed sexy Marvel man on this.
Okay.
I call him Betamax Raymond William.
His full name.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. Is this part of the quiz? That is not part of the quiz. Okay, so we're doing this together. We're getting it combined. Marvel man. We're both marrying the same Marvel man.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your go-to ice cream flavor? You got salted caramel, cookies and cream, vanilla, red velvet, mint chocolate chip, Neapolitan, chocolate, and cotton candy. It's a lot of options.
That is a lot of options. That's hard to say.
I'm thinking cookies and cream right now.
I was feeling that too.
Okay.
The other options aren't very common.
No. So we're locked in, cookies and cream. What's your favorite kind of sushi?
Oh, God.
Dragon roll, nigiri, California roll, caterpillar roll, eel roll, spicy tuna roll, cucumber roll, or a rainbow roll?
I like all of those but the cucumber roll, so you can just pick one of those.
Now, aren't a rainbow roll and a California roll, isn't that the same thing?
My impression of the rainbow roll is it has the different colored tiny balls on top.
The salmon roll.
What?
Salmon roll.
Is that what those balls are called?
Sometimes. It's the salmon eggs.
Yeah. There's different colors on the rainbow roll, not on the California
But otherwise
roll.
they're the same?
Yeah.
They're getting real deep with the questions here.
Well, I actually don't know if they're the same, though, as well.
All right. I'm going to go with nigiri.
Okay, that's a good option.
Which is your favorite fast food joint? We got Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and Subway.
It's Wendy's or Taco Bell. I've recently
Why
fallen in
this-
love with Taco Bell.
When are you going to Taco Bell?
Once recently.
What? Oh,
It was
okay.
really good.
What Marvel character correlates with Taco Bell?
I don't
Let's
know.
not answer that. Okay, so you want... See, personally, I'm feeling Pizza Hut, but I guess you want Wendy's or Taco... I prefer Wendy's over Taco Bell. Are you okay
let's
with
do
Wendy's?
yeah.
Okay. Where would you like to live? Another dimension, outer space, Wakanda, Asgard, somewhere chill, very specific, anywhere in America, New York City. I'd buy multiple homes in multiple locations, duh.
There's some obvious ways we could go here, like Asgard will be Thor, or your
Or
favorite.
Betamax Raymond Williams.
So you want to do Asgard just to get to Betamax?
Yeah, let's
Raymond
do some
Williams?
Asgard.
Oh.
Pick a DC superhero. So we got Batman, Superman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Aquaman, or Martian Manhunter.
Who would you choose here?
Well, are we marrying them? No, we're just picking
We're just
them.
picking one. Like your favorite?
I guess.
Mine would be Green Arrow, probably.
I could go for some Green Arrow. Okay.
Okay.
Which superpower would you want? Transportation, immortal, super speed, telekinesis, super strength, telepathy, fire starter, or super smart?
Transportation is extremely vague.
It's pretty vague.
We can drive already.
That is true. And we're already both super smart.
Of
So we
course.
don't need that.
I fear fire. I don't want to start a fire.
Okay. Now,
Super strength or super speed is great in real life. Those would be very handy.
this is true, but I'm already strong enough to change the course of a mighty river.
Okay. We'll ignore that one then.
So you're thinking
How
super...
fast are you? Could you use some speed?
Well, we have cars.
You could save on gas. If you could just run to work. Do you need a car if you have super speed?
I can run to work already. I just prefer not to because it would be exhausting.
I assume with the super speed you wouldn't be exhausted.
We're getting super endurance with the super speed.
They usually do.
Okay, and we're gonna go super speed. What's your ideal first date? Quick trip to Paris, classic dinner, then a movie, art gallery, yoga class, museum, picnic, stargazing, or a magic show? I'm thinking a magic show.
Yeah, that
All
was the
right.
most exciting to me.
Yeah. Choose a pet, a dragon, a raccoon, a cat, a bird, a ferret, a rat, a dog. I don't have time for pets.
A dragon.
These are odd questions. Okay,
They
a
are.
dragon.
I don't know how any of these lead to certain people.
Pick a cute pet name for your significant other. Pookie, handsome boy, boo boo, baby, alien eyes, Tinky, thunder thighs, or meow.
Thunder thighs.
Okay. Because thick thighs save lives.
Yes.
Which villain do you want your boyfriend to fight? Thanos, the Red Skull, Doc Ock, General Ross, Loki, Killmonger, Ronan, or Doctor Doom?
I don't think your boy Betamax Raymond Williams is on here.
Why?
It's going to be Thor.
I don't think so.
Okay.
It clearly gets that specific. Who are we choosing?
Loki. Let's try to get Beta.
Okay.
Rayo.
We got
Who'd we get?
we got Thor.
Wow. Big
Being-
surprise.
Being married to an immortal isn't always a walk in the park, but you love those golden locks. Imagine the bragging rights. Okay, a little let down
I am let
that
down
we're
too.
both dating Thor now.
I feel
or
like
married to
it
Thor.
all was riding on two of those questions, and the rest were useless.
Yeah.
It was who was your bad guy and where would you want to
It's
live.
clearly
All the others were useless.
Thor's not a cookies and cream man,
He's salted caramel, obviously.
and Thor simply does not eat sushi.
No.
So I don't even know why that's a question.
Thor might like Wendy's.
No, Thor likes Burger King.
Because he is
He's
a
the king of Asgard. He thinks only kings eat at Burger King.
That's true, okay.
Asgard, obviously.
Green Arrow does not connect to Thor at all.
No, not at all.
Super speed, not really a Thor thing.
No, not what he's known for. Magic show.
He's kind of
magic enough,
magic,
yeah.
yeah. Dragon. Okay, no, that's otherworldly.
Yeah. Okay.
And Thunder
Oh,
Thighs.
that
Thunder
makes
Thighs.
sense now.
Yeah.
That all checks out. I don't. Okay, I guess that was our quiz.
That shows us not to question the validity of a BuzzFeed
Yeah.
quiz. Cut some Xorn out of there.
All the Xorn stuff is staying.
Okay.
We're the Xorn fans out there.
Okay.
Okay, look. Anyone that's new to X-Men, what do they read first?
Are you thinking new X-Men?
They're reading New X-Men
I
or
don't know how
Astonishing
easily
X-Men.
accessible new X-Men is.
It's getting Ultimate Collection or Complete Collection releases.
When?
No,
Oh, is
just
it?
recently. Or in a month or two. I don't know. Everyone's read New X-Men.
I feel like it's Astonishing X-Men, but I guess that's just because that's where I started.
Yeah.
Do you think there's...
Are you a Xorn fan? Let us know.
Yeah, let us know, all you Xorn fans. There's got to be some characters who just don't have a single fan.
It's definitely not Xorn.
It could be Xorn.
No. Thanks for tuning in to the very first episode of Kicking... Thanks for tuning in to the very first episode of Kicking Trees. We will see you again. Maybe next week, maybe the week after that.
We shall see.
We'll see how we're feeling.